What's up, colors, and welcome again to another interesting episode of Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on some very important, interesting developments for Barcelona, starting with Martin Braithwaite, of course, a guy whose future is still unclear. And many of us know Braithwaite is likely to leave, as I've been reporting in some of my episodes. This time around, we're going to be reporting about some 3 Premier League teams that have tabled an offer already for Martin Braithwaite. Of course, after a good showing during the Euros 2020 tournament, Braithwaite have been having some suitors that we're going to be discussing about in this episode. Then secondly, we're going to be talking about this recent development that have just emerged, saying that Juventus are proposing another swap deal with Barcelona that involves Miralem Pjanic and Pjanic-Ramsey. So the thing is this swap deal worth it? That's the question I asked myself. Of course, we know Pjanic have been linked a couple of times to a return to Juve, and now Juve wants a swap between Ramsey and him. So we're going to be discussing in much details as we move ahead. Then on the final note, we are going to be discussing about our young defender Eric Garcia. Of course, just focusing on what he just recently said about his excitement going to the Olympics. Of course, we quite remember Eric Garcia alongside Oscar Mingueza and Pedro Gonzalez are off to the Olympics in Tokyo. So we're just going to be discussing on some of those statements made by Eric Garcia, showing his delight for the Tokyo Olympics as he is one of the members in the Spain's squad. So colors, as we ready ourselves to discuss those interesting stories, endeavor to click on that subscribe button below if you are a true Barcelona supporter, and also enjoy this video right up to the very end so you get all the details you won't want to miss. Of all Barcelona's players who participated in the Euros, if one player has stood to watch his stocks rise exponentially, then it should be Martin Braithwaite. His wonderful run with the Danish national team deep into the tournament is paying dividends, with clubs lining up to sign the forward. According to Sport, Barcelona has received offers from West Ham, Wolverhampton and Brighton, for the 30-year-old. His days at the club are numbered, we all know that, with the player himself open to departing the Camp Nou this summer. Braithwaite originally arrived at Barcelona as a mid-season reinforcement following Ousmane Dembele's long-term injury in 2020. The Dane signed a 4.5-year contract with the Catalans after the Blaugranas triggered his release clause of 18 million euros. In his year-long stay at the club, Braithwaite featured in 40 games for Ronald Koeman's side. Apart from his impact in front of goal, he also displayed tremendous ability off the ball, a facet once again displayed in his Euro campaign. In the recently concluded tournament, Barcelona's number 9 played a vital role of his side, though he was directly involved in just 1 goal. His relentless nature in front of goal was a thorn in the opposition's foot. With the signing of Aguero and Depay officially and Ansu Fati's recovery running on track, Braithwaite's future at the Camp Nou does not seem bright. The Premier League clubs interested in his signature offer a higher salary and more economic benefits to the Dane. It would seem like right now would be the best time to move on for all parties involved. Juventus are reportedly keen on bringing Miralem Pjanić back from Barca and are thinking about offering up Pjanic-Ramsey in exchange for the 31-year-old. Pjanic only arrived last summer in exchange of Automelo, but has struggled for game time at the Camp Nou and could be set for a very swift return to Turin. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Juve are trying to find a way to bring Pjanic back and will ramp up those efforts after seeing Auto ruled out for 2 months after a knee surgery. Pjanic is keen to return and work again with Max Allegri in Serie A. Why Barca would be happy to get him off the wage bill. The midfielder currently earns around 9 million euros net. Juve could offer up Ramsey in exchange, but the report seems to think that the Wales international is unlikely to tempt Barca because he also commands a high salary. The salaries of the 2 players make a straight swap problematic, with President Joan Laporta's priority right now to lower the wage bill to renew Lionel Messi and register the club's 4 summer signings. La Gazzetta dello Sport recounts that although Pjanic is in pre-season training at Barca, his head is on Turin, but it's not clear if the Serie A side will be able to find a way to bring him back. Eric Garcia is at the Olympic Games with Spain alongside his Barca teammates Pedri and Oscar Mingueza. The defender spoke to RFEP's official site. "Those of us here are lucky," said Eric Garcia. "The hunger to win titles is in me and in all my teammates, and they make you very motivated." We are very excited knowing that it will be hard, but at the same time unique. Garcia is hoping to bring goals to Spain by saying, "I hope we can make a spectacular group," he added. In training, you can see there's a very high human and footballing quality, and that can take us where we want to go. We have to focus on the friendly against Japan and then the game against Egypt. That is the key, not thinking beyond the next game. Now we have to focus all energy on the game ahead, and that's how we'll grow as a team. On the Euros, he added, "It's been an incredible experience in all aspects. Despite the fact the team was good, results didn't accompany us, but from the third game, we showed who we were. What we saw in training from the start, and it ended up being incredible." So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't clicked on that subscribe button below, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest Barcelona news here on Viva Barca. Until next time, Visca Barca.